Hello, everyone, and how is everyone doing today? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? All right. It's that time. It is that time. It is that time that we gather again today for another informative discussion. Right? My name is Sharise Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharise N. Johnson Moore LLC, where I help publishing. I help you with your publishing. I am a publishing consultant and a visibility coach. And I wanted to say welcome to another day of the 30 days of visibility. We are on day 26. We are on day 26. And it is so important that we have a good understanding of our social proof, okay? Social proof and how testimonials boost your visibility, okay? Want to talk about how we have to, our social media platforms, how testimonials boost our visibility. Yes. And and the thing is with visibility is it isn't about what you say about yourself. It's about what others can confidently say about you. Okay, what they can confidently say about you. So today we're talking about social proof and how testimonials can drastically boost your visibility, credibility, and trust with the people you're called to serve. Okay. So I want to get into this discussion today of how that can be possible. So, number one is testimonials build instant trust. Testimonials build instant trust. Okay. Before we, get into, the details of things, you know, when, when we put stuff out in front of people, we want to, really do our homework, and when it comes out social proof, we want to, before the people buy a book, before they follow, before they, they're always looking for proof. Okay. I will give you a prime example of that is when I have guests on my shows, right? When I have guests on my shows, when I have them on Entrepreneur Corners, I always dig into a background. Okay. I'm always digging. I want to know information. I want to know what social media platforms you're on. I take a look at what you post on your social medias. I look for things that you say that you do, right? Like if you're an author, I want to see how many times do you post in a week about your book. If you are a tech person, I always look into what your website looks like. And I want to find out, is it true about what you're displaying on social media? That's why. I want to see if it is real of what you say that you claim to be doing on your social media platforms. Okay. And when it comes to your social media platforms, you want to always have testimonials, someone who has bought your book. Testimonials remove doubt and place skepticism with confidence by showing real people with real results. Okay. And I really I really, would just do my show, post the event about a person being on my show, and I would leave it at that. No more of that. No more of that. I am guilty of this myself. I want to just, I want to let y'all know I'm not perfect, okay? But I want to let y'all know that, yes, social proof is it builds trust with people. And Now I'm going to start applying this whenever my guests have done the show and we've done our business together. I want them to give a review about my show. Okay, so that's more like a follow up. You can add that as your follow up, and no matter what you sell, whether it is interviews, it is purchasing a book, you can get review for the book, or you said, like, even though the person might just bought the book, they could take a picture with your book in their hand. They can, like, ask them to leave a review or email you the review for the book, uh, your product or service, whatever that thing that you are doing. Ask for a review, ask for a testimonial from those previous guests. Go back and ask them how did they like it. Even create a survey. You can create a survey um, for a testimonial. Create one sheet, a one sheet where you send them after you've done business with them and ask them for a review or a set of questions. Okay. Trust shortens the decision making process. Trust shortens the decision making process. And so, number two, social proof amplifies your authority. Social proof amplifies your authority. Okay. When others publicly validate your work, it positions you as credible and established, even if you're still growing. So it doesn't matter what phase that you are in. Testimonials show that your message works beyond your own voice. Okay. Authority isn't claimed, it's confirmed. Okay. Authority isn't claimed, it's confirmed. Number three, not all testimonials are created equal. Okay. Not all testimonials are created equal. Okay. Not all testimonials are created equal. Okay. So we want to make sure that strong testimonials highlight transformation, not just praise. The best ones show the problem before, the experience, and the results after. Okay. It shows the problem before, the experience, and the results after. Ask intentional questions when collecting testimonials. I just said that, like, go ahead and, ask, give a testimonial of how your one-on-one author one-on-one session was, or how was your situation before you met me and we sat down, worked together, and how was your experience and what was your results afterwards. Ask intentional questions when collecting testimonials. Number four, testimonials should be visible everywhere. Testimonials should be visible everywhere, right? So, testimonials don't belong in a folder. Testimonials don't belong in a folder. They belong on your website, on your sales page, on a social media post, email newsletters, and event promos. Okay? Testimonials don't belong in a folder. They belong on websites, sales pages, social media posts, email newsletters, and event promos. Repurpose one testimonial into multiple content pieces. Okay? Repurpose one testimonial into multiple content pieces. Okay? Number five, social proof turns visibility into conversions. Social proof turns visibility into conversions. Visibility gets attention, social proof gets action. When people see themselves in someone else's success story, they're more likely to take the next step with you. Okay? Visibility gets attention, social proof gets action. When people see themselves in someone else's success story, they're more likely to take the next step with you. Okay? Testimonials bridge the gap between interest and investment. Testimonials bridge the gap between interest and investments. Okay, let's review these. Let's review. It's time to review. Come on, let's review them. Number one is testimonials build instant trust. Okay, social proof amplifies your authority. Not all testimonials are created equal, and testimonials should be visual everywhere. Testimonials should be visible everywhere. Five, social proof turns visibility into conversions. Social proof turns visibility into conversions. So, your impact of what you do deserves to be seen and heard through the voices of those you've already helped. Don't hide your testimonials. Okay, highlight them. Put them on your websites. Put them on your social media platforms. If you got a review or testimony or something, make a carousel with them. You can put them on your website in the review section, or in that section where this person was. Like, say if you have several services, and you can always create a review section for that service. And if you're ready to strategically position your social proof for greater visibility and income, book your one-on-one visibility book your one-on-one visibility session with me today. It is so important. It is so important that you do so, because your visibility matters. And if your message, if the message, added value, consider sewing into the vision using the links here, right? I put links in the chat. So if you would like to sow into this day, into this platform, please do so. I have put them in the chat. I have put them in the chat, and it is so important that sometimes, you know, support others. It's always good to support others in their vision. You can support through Cash App, PayPal, or Stripe. Okay. And you can also reserve your spot with me if you would like to work with me for a one-on-one free meeting through the link on the screen and in the chat. I've also put this in the chat, the one-on-one meeting. Now, you may be kind of skeptical about, you know, what do I do? I would like to let you know that you can also go to my website. It is ShariceandJohnsonMoore.com, and go check me out. I have all my services on the website. I also have my books there, and soon I will be, putting them testimonials on my website as well. Okay. I wanted to say that is very important that we be seen, be heard, and be known. Okay, stop hiding in the corner. You know, thinking, oh, don't nobody want to work with me, and no one wants to give a testimony about what we talked about or what we discussed in a private meeting. Look, I have been neglecting my business with this, but I have testimonials sitting in a folder. I have mine sitting in a folder. Okay, mine was sitting in a folder, and I'm guilty of that. Okay, but I will be broadcasting and showing them in the coming weeks on my social media platforms. Okay. I also want to say that if you're new to what you are doing in your business, please come sit down, have a conversation with me for your one-on-one visibility coaching session. You may be wondering, what is in this one-on-one visibility coaching session? Well, let me break it down for you. 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 I know, right? So, this session consists of 3 hours. We sit down and we talk about we pull all the cats out the bag. Okay, we pull all the cats out the bag and we sit down and discuss what are you struggling with when it comes to your book, your business, or your message. We want to sit down and talk about the things that you struggle with. I just want to let you know you are not alone, because at one point in time I felt so alone in my business, I did not know what to do. So I decided, to get me a coach. I've had several coaches over my 9 years of being in business, and I have learned a plethora of information that I would love to share with you in this meeting. Okay. It is a 3 hour session, 3 hour private session. I have it here on Riverside. I use Riverside for my meetings. Okay. Um, Riverside is the equivalent of Zoom. Okay. So what we will talk about, we'll customize visibility action plans and we'll write them down. We'll, sit down, compose them, and we'll put a, personalize the feedback on your current marketing efforts. List some visibility opportunities that you may want to do in the future, like podcasts, collaborations, speaking engagements, book signing events, things of that nature. We'll sit down and put a plan together, a plan together that focuses just you, on you, your products and services. Okay. You also get a visibility checklist uh for being in this meeting. And the thing is, that visibility checklist is on point, right? It is on point. Okay. It is on point. This meeting is set for aspiring authors that you may have working on your manuscript, and that you want to look ahead instead of the right now. You want to look ahead of what is ahead of you when it comes to your visibility, before you launch, while you're launching, and after you have launched your book. Okay. It is for entrepreneurs building a personal brand, building personal brands. Speakers looking to find more engagements to attend, events to attend, to be speakers on, and coaches that want to grow your audience's trust. Okay. We identify the gaps in your visibility gaps. We identify those in your business marketing. We also map out custom strategies to attract your ideal clients and find you speaking engagements, podcasting interviews, collaboration opportunities, and learn how to position yourself as an authority in your niche. So come on now, set up your one-on-one visibility coaching session, because I want to see you thrive. I want to see you soar. I want to see you what the plan is. I want to see how when you sit down and strategize and you plan things out, you are not stressed out as much. You are taking it one day at a time, and you're doing everything in this plan that will help you gain the momentum that you need. Okay. So come on and have that come on and have that one-on-one visibility coaching session with me, okay? I cannot wait to work with you. All right. I want to say I thank you all for coming in today. I want to thank you all for coming in today. My name is Sharise N. Johnson Moore, and I am your publisher consultant and visibility coach. And I love you all. And I want to see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna just let you know. Tomorrow I'm gonna come on about 5 o'clock. Okay. I know I got it set for 6. Okay. But I'm coming on at 5 o'clock because I will be going to TikTok at 6 o'clock. Okay, I will be on TikTok at 6. So you will get this video early tomorrow. You'll get your session early tomorrow, day 27. Okay, I'm just giving you heads up. If you are watching this live or you are watching the replay, this is what is happening tomorrow for tomorrow's event with our 30 days of visibility. I will be here 5 o'clock instead of 6, and I will be on TikTok at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you follow me on TikTok, come on. I'm over there too. So come on and support. I would greatly appreciate it. I love you all very much for all that you do. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? I love you. Bye, babies.